Welcome to another episode of Mastering Cybersecurity, developed by BareMetalCyber.com. Let's dive in. This is today's cyber news for November 13th, 2025. You can also subscribe to the newsletter and view the archive of previous headlines at DailyCyber.news. Today's most serious story sits inside identity itself. A state-linked hacking group quietly turned Cisco identity services and Citrix NetScaler gateways into powerful launchpads for targeted intrusions. Investigators describe attackers slipping in through fresh flaws, then prying open logging flows to impersonate trusted users across cloud applications. Once inside, they can bypass multi-factor checks, create hidden admin accounts, and quietly persist in the systems that decide access. That kind of compromise clobbers downstream defenses because every connected service now trusts a poisoned source of truth. Google chose the courtroom to strike at Lighthouse. The company's lawsuit targets a phishing platform that armed criminals with templates, hosting, and support to spoof road toll agencies worldwide. Investigators say Lighthouse customers blasted out convincing payment texts, then siphoned card numbers, security codes, and personal details from hurried drivers. Today, the legal move aims to jam the service's infrastructure and chill other phishing service operators who industrialize these scams. Even if Lighthouse falls, banks and brands must keep pressing fraud controls, or new platforms will quickly forge similar criminal networks. Researchers are watching a sly Microsoft 365 credential heist. In this campaign, emails route through services and chained redirects, then park victims on a fake sign-in page that looks legitimate. Because portions of the path look routine, many people click without pausing, while the redirection chain piggybacks trusted domains and reputation. Once attackers have the credentials, they log in for real, set stealthy forwarding rules, and mine mailboxes for payment and access opportunities. The pattern matters because it shows how subtle redirects can clobber Microsoft 365 security when sign-in policies and monitoring stay permissive. Lawmakers in the United Kingdom unveiled a sweeping resilience bill. The proposal would let regulators set security baselines, demand incident reports, and push testing for energy, health, water, and transport providers. That change shifts operators of essential services from loose guidance into clearer rules, financial penalties, and direct questions about resilience evidence. Today, both frontline providers and their digital suppliers are watching consultation papers to see who might fall under the new scope. If the bill passes, it could reshape board priorities, pushing investment into cyber programs before outages clobber patient safety or public trust. Researchers report that the DanaBot banking trojan has returned with a new Windows-focused variant and rebuilt command servers. This version hides better and steals more. It spreads through malicious email attachments and cracked software installers that lure small businesses and home users into running the loader. Once installed, the malware can intercept online banking sessions, siphon payment details, and pull down additional payloads whenever operators choose. The campaign matters because even a single infected workstation in finance or accounting can quietly redirect funds and expose wider corporate systems. Security teams are tracking an advanced persistent group that is abusing a WinRAR vulnerability to compromise government agencies across South Asia. The trick hides inside booby-trapped archives. Officials receive files that appear routine, yet when opened, they exploit a directory traversal bug and plant malicious tools in sensitive folders. Because many ministries still rely on outdated WinRAR versions, the attackers can pry into diplomatic documents and sensitive policy discussions at scale. The story matters because the same tradecraft could target enterprises that keep old compression utilities on desktops far from patch cycles. GitHub Copilot and Visual Studio are under scrutiny after researchers uncovered flaws that weaken defenses on developer workstations. Small gaps here can ripple outward. In the scenarios described, a malicious extension or poisoned suggestion can slip unsafe code into projects that later ship to customers. Meanwhile, compromised developer machines hold access to source repositories and build systems, letting intruders quietly tamper with the software supply chain. The risk matters because one careless click on a helpful-looking tool can hand attackers the keys to your products and infrastructure. Windows 11 is deepening its embrace of passkeys by working directly with 1Password and Bitwarden password managers. The aim is smoother, stronger logins. Users can create passkeys inside those tools and sign into websites and services without typing passwords that attackers phish or reuse. Over time, this change could choke off account takeover attempts by replacing password habits with cryptographic checks tied to devices and biometrics. It matters because many organizations want phishing-resistant authentication but need a path that fits current desktops and familiar password management workflows. Researchers are warning about a travel-themed phishing wave that has spun up more than 4,000 fake domains. The lures mimic real booking communications. Victims receive emails that spoof airlines or hotel brands, then follow links to cloned pages that skim card numbers and security codes. Because the domains resemble legitimate sites and rotate often, takedown efforts lag while criminals siphon money and personal data from rush travelers. This campaign matters for companies because staff booking trips on corporate cards or personal accounts may expose finances and itinerary details. That's the Bare Metal Cyber Daily Brief for November 13, 2025. For more, visit baremetalcyber.com. You can also subscribe to the newsletter and view the archive of previous headlines at DailyCyber.news. We're back tomorrow. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit baremetalcyber.com.